Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle greeting you. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Virgo. You did not come to this message by chance, Virgo. Nothing you are reading now comes from whim or coincidence. It is the invisible will of heaven that has decided to place these words in your hands. Like a messenger who knocks at your door at the exact hour, I come to speak to you in the name of ancient forces, of cards that burn like mirrors of the soul, and of stars that whisper your destiny from above. Breathe deeply, because what is about to be revealed is not a simple horoscope. It is a sacred decree, an echo of what your soul already suspected but needed to hear. Do you feel it? It is not coincidence. It is an appointment marked since before your birth. Virgo, today the cards open before you like a book of fire. The first to appear is the warning, the shadow of betrayal. There are those who smile at your side, but behind their eyes they carry invisible knives. You have already felt the vibration of those envious energies, those soft words that hide dark intentions. Do not ignore the voice that whispers inside you. Not everyone who calls themselves an ally really is. Ask yourself, who approaches you only when they need something, and who truly extends their hand when yours trembles? Divine justice, sooner or later, cuts through the masks, and soon those disguises will fall before your eyes. But do not fear, because the universe does not show you the enemy without also offering you the sword to defend yourself. I see chains that have tried to keep you bound to guilt, to obligations that do not belong to you, to memories that still try to tie you to the past. How much longer will you carry chains that are not yours? How much longer will you give your light to those who only desire your shadow? Today the answer is clear. The chains break. The decree you must pronounce, and repeat as a sacred mantra, is this: I release what does not belong to me and claim the light that was promised to me. Repeat it now, repeat it later, repeat it always, because each word is a key that unlocks the padlock of your destiny. The stars show that divine justice moves in your favor. The invisible threads tighten, and those who planted doubts or obstacles in you will soon receive the echo of their own deeds. The universe never forgets. What is sown is reaped, and the balance begins to tilt in your favor. Virgo, you have been tested harshly, but this is not condemnation. It is preparation. Can you feel the vibration of what is coming? It is like a slow dawn, first tinting the sky with dark hues before bursting into golden light. The tarot shows me the card of judgment. It is the trumpet that awakens what is asleep, the call to be reborn. Virgo, prepare yourself, because you will witness a rebirth in your life. The old dies, the new rises. Hidden enemies will be revealed. True alliances will be strengthened. Who can stop a soul that has been forged between darkness and light? No one. In the depths of this message lies a reminder. The universe does not make mistakes with you. Do you doubt your purpose? Do you believe that the trials have been punishment? No. They have been the crucible that molds you. And today, the message arrives clear. I release what does not belong to me and claim the light that was promised to me. Declare it again. Now Virgo, listen. In love, the cards reveal two paths. On one side, the wound still bleeds. That person who did not value your devotion, who played with your emotions, will witness your transformation. But do not waste your energy seeking revenge, because the justice of heaven takes care of what your heart should no longer carry. On the other side, a new path approaches, someone who arrives with silent but firm steps. It will not be a trivial encounter. It will be a mirror reflecting the best of you. The universe wants to show you that there are indeed loves that nourish, not those that drain. In financial and work matters, Virgo, the stars show me that the patience you planted begins to bloom. You have worked in silence, sometimes without recognition, but the time of rewards is approaching. I warn you, however, not to trust too much in empty promises. There will be those who try to take advantage of your talent and effort. Sharpen your discernment, because distinguishing between true opportunity and illusion will be key. Remember, abundance does not come from deceit, but from perseverance and justice. And perseverance, Virgo, is yours. The color that will vibrate with you this week is emerald green, a symbol of healing and prosperity. Wear it, carry it in an accessory, or visualize it every morning. Your lucky numbers: 7, 14, 21, and 33. And the spiritual energy that accompanies you is that of Archangel Raphael, the healer, the one who applies balm upon the wounds of the soul and the body. Write this phrase in the comments: I claim my right to abundance and victory. Let it be your seal, your declaration before the universe. And if you feel that these words have touched your inner self, then, as an act of gratitude toward the divine forces that have spoken to you today, give a like to the video. Do it not only as support, but as a commitment to yourself, to open your heart to receive more signs, more decrees, more sacred messages that will continue to arrive in your life. Listen carefully to these final words of this first part. Do not resist change, for change is your salvation. Do not fear solitude, for in solitude your strength is revealed. Do not blame yourself for what did not turn out as you expected, for nothing was a mistake, everything was teaching. And soon, very soon, you will rise from the ashes like the phoenix you always were. Do not ignore this voice that resonates within you, Gemini, because it is not by chance that you are still here, reading these words that arrive like a river of truth flowing directly into your spirit. You are being guided, supported, and accompanied. Do you feel it? That vibration running through your skin, that sensation that someone is watching over you with love and care, is not an illusion. It is the confirmation that there are celestial eyes upon you, protecting you even when you yourself doubted your own worth. The universe reminds you once again that you are not alone. Even if some familiar faces have betrayed your trust, even if sweet words turned into poison disguised as honey, the divine plan has not been broken. On the contrary, it has been strengthened, because through those trials, the truth is revealed. You have asked yourself, why me? Why so much pain if all I have given is love? And the answer comes clear: because you are chosen, because your soul came to experience the depths of duality in order to learn to rise, to be an example of resilience, to demonstrate that even in the densest darkness there is always a spark of light that refuses to go out. Gemini, listen carefully. There is a hidden enemy who moves in the shadows, someone who has pretended to be a friend, someone who smiles in front of you but burns inside with envy of your gifts, your ability to attract, your way of being reborn again and again. This person will not be able to hold the mask for long. Soon, very soon, you will see how their intentions are revealed, and divine justice will not fail. The same ties they tried to bind you with will become the chains that hold them to their own destiny. You do not have to dirty your hands, for the universe has already taken care of it. But do you know what your challenge is now? Not to fall into resentment. Not to waste your energy on hatred or desires for revenge. Your true victory is not in bringing the other down, but in rising above such miseries. Justice is already being fulfilled in invisible realms, and soon you will see it reflected in the earthly one. That is why I give you again the sacred decree. I decree the opening of paths and the breaking of chains. Repeat it, not as a simple phrase, but as a drumbeat resonating in the depths of your soul. Each repetition is a key. Each word is a fire that cleanses. Now let us open the book of love, because your heart is asking for clarity. If you are in a relationship, the days to come will bring revelations. Veils may fall, you may discover hidden intentions, both good and not so pure. True love does not hide, does not manipulate, does not lie. And if what you have now does not vibrate in that truth, then the universe will move the pieces so that you may receive what is truly destined. If you are single, prepare yourself, for an unexpected encounter may ignite your soul. A connection that seems casual but in reality has been written since before you were born. That person will be both mirror and fire, both balm and impulse. Your lesson will be to open yourself, to trust again, to heal the scars that still bleed in your chest. Remember, what is meant for you will never require masks or exhausting battles. What is meant for you will flow naturally, with calm, with that sense of home you have longed for so much. And at this point, I ask you to write in the comments, as an act of faith, as a commitment to your own healing, I deserve a true, pure, and eternal love. By doing so, you will be sealing a pact with your own heart and with the universe that hears every word. In the field of work, the cards show that the doubts that accompany you today will soon be cleared. I see paths that diverge, options that open, proposals that arrive as surprises. At first, you may feel fear, because the unknown always shakes you, but remember, the universe never closes one door without opening another, bigger one. Trust in your ingenuity, in your words, in your ability to connect with people. You, Gemini, have the gift of communication, and that gift will be your key to prosperity. There will be those who underestimate you, who believe you are superficial or inconsistent, but that is where your power lies. In adapting, in being reborn, in reinventing yourself each time life asks you to. Money begins to move more fluidly, but you are asked for awareness. Do not waste on what does not nourish you. Do not spend on what only fills momentary voids. Learn to invest in yourself, in your growth, in your peace. Remember that abundance is a river that expands when you are grateful, when you share, when you use it wisely. And here I remind you again, if you feel this message resonates with you, give the universe a gesture of gratitude and honor this moment. A simple like on this video is not just a button. It is a sign you send to the cosmos, a commitment with yourself to open up to receiving more messages, more signs, more blessings. Do it as an act of faith, as one who lights a candle to guide their path. Your power color in this cycle is gold, which represents abundance, clarity, the strength of the sun that shines and asks for no permission. Carry it with you in accessories, in clothing, in details, because it will be your shield against the shadows and your magnet toward what is good. Your lucky numbers are 7, 12, and 22. Numbers that speak of revealed mysteries, completed lessons, and sacred alliances. On the spiritual plane, the energy approaching is intense. You may feel more vivid dreams, sudden visions, signs that seem like coincidences but are direct answers to what you have been asking for. Pay attention to the symbols, to the feathers you find along your path, to the songs that appear at key moments, to the words that repeat. None of that will be by chance. Everything will be part of the secret language of the universe speaking to you, whispering that you are still on the right path. And remember, even if hidden enemies try to shake you, even if shadows want to disturb you, the light within you will always be stronger. Divine justice never stops, and every tear you shed will be transformed into victory. Never forget, I decree the opening of paths and the breaking of chains. I promise to be brief in closing, because what matters now is your path. Await clean victories, loves that add, abundance that does not ask permission to arrive. Await sincere conversations, deserved rests, decisions that finally bear your signature. And when in some moment you doubt, when an old rumor tries to knock on your door, remember, the light has already chosen you. You have already chosen yourself. I accompany you from this luminous edge of time and smile as I watch you move forward. Thank you for listening with your heart. May the good find you and remain with you.